Caves are ain't nothing. Caves are not nothing. Like that thing, although. No. I'm not into caves and stuff like that. That's absolutely not nothing. I'm not claustrophobic. Like, is that how they call it? Claustrophobic? Okay. I ain't got anything with claustrophobic like that. But caves, and like those underwater caves where you dive into. No. None of that shit. No. Sometimes you can come back. Was denn? Der steht auf Hochschaubahnen. Da steht auf diesem, der war auf so einer fucking 40 Meter fucking oder 30 Meter, ich hab's nicht gemerkt, Hochschaubahn. I went once on the roller coaster. I changed my fucking color from white to fucking see-through. That was a thing. What is meant by choking? Me? You heard that shit from the Japanese dude from past week? He died on a fucking doner kebab, man. He ate that and it went into his lungs. He couldn't cough it out, or how do you say that? He couldn't cough it out, he couldn't breathe properly. He died on a fucking doner kebab on travel. On a doner, you know that chicken doner sandwich they sell in the fucking thing on the streets. Choking shit is shit. Letztes Match mal schnell, danach relax. Do you guys actually have army service? Like how long? A year? 2 years? Like oh, here in Austria, it's you have to go when you're after school at 19 or at the age of 20. You have to go. There is no decision, and then they decide if you be in the For how long? Like the minimum is 8 months, and for those who are incapable, and for the other ones who are capable, 12 months. And after the 12 months, miliet, you know what that's miliet? Miliet, was bedeutet miliet auf Englisch? Militiamen. He's not going to the army, incapable. There is like three levels of incapable for not going at all, and then for incapable, but you can service in the office and stuff like that. But I was in the army. I was in an infantry. So yeah, man, I was for 12 months, and then I was in the militia for another 5 years. So for the ones who are capable, and they do the 12 months, you have to do another 5 years of militia. So it's not you can say yes or no. So I was, but I could, when I was like in there, I was like, they were asking me, you want to go garde? Garde is like royals, and then there's infantry. So I said infantry, I wanted to do infantry. So I did my 12 months infantry. It was fun. We got some big ass bitches around. Like every time you walk around in a fucking uniform, everyone is gonna be like. And so when you finish after the 12 months, you get your 2 silver stars. That's it. If you keep on for the 5 years, that's it. But they will make you do the militia for 5 years after that. The militia, wie nennt man Miliz? Yeah. Militia is, you do have to, you reserve, reserve, you're on reserve for another 5 years. After the 12 months, you're in the reserve army for another 5 years. That's how, oder? Is that reserve? Miliz, Reserve? Achso, ja. Wie nennt man die Miliz auf Englisch? Was ist das? Ja, wie geht um Wehrdienst? Weil in England haben sie keinen Pflichtwehrdienst, aber wir haben in Österreich Pflichtwehrdienst. Also wir können es uns nicht aussuchen, wir müssen zur Armee. Außer du bist körperlich oder geistig eingeschränkt. Bei körperlicher Einschränkung kannst du zumindest noch in der Armee in den Büros arbeiten. Und bei geistiger Einschränkung bist du befreit von der Armee komplett. Auf deiner Karte ist ein Punkt mit feindlichen Geheimdaten markiert. Erobern und Dario is in Germany or I don't know, America, I don't know where he is. But in Austria you have to. Yeah, very strict. Lin, habt ihr Pflichtwehrdienst? Nein, gell? Oh no, in Austria citizenship is very hard, and asylum is even harder, and staying in the country is triple the hard. It's a different thing here now. The ruling right-wing party has 40% in the parliament, which is actually the strongest position for them. So they're always, which is caused by. Yeah, but you get money, man. You get money. You get a lot of money, and you get options. Like when you do when you've done the 12 months, you get offered a contract. You get an offer contract another year with full payment, or if you want to, you can go fixed army, and then you receive already 3rd star by end that. So it's depending. Like they offer you a lot of money for the army service here in Austria. Well, you know how it is. Anything can happen. Ja, das ist die Grundausbildung. 2 months. Full Grundausbildung und dann kriegst du die technische Ausbildung noch. Je nach Zuteilung von deiner Bataillon. They have no. Look, Austria is only 9 million people, so and they wanted to change it at certain times to a full straight army without to force the people to come to the army. That didn't work out, so they said like we have to force the people to the army, keep the reserve alive as high as possible. So they changed it. Anyone around the age of 18, 19, and he's not at university or college, the ones at university do it with 24, 25, which is actually worse, because then you're not fit enough. Okay. Ich war ja im Jägerbataillon 6 Infanterie. 12 months, man. The first 2 months the first 3 months you don't go home. You're somewhere in a fucking, I don't know, Nirvana. You don't go home. I did the first service. Shooting guns, no man. Shooting guns, grenades, pistols, we did the full spectrum of everything. Yeah, STG 44, and pistols we had the Glock P80. Oh, we had the first strike. No. Austria is neutral. There is no longer shooting. Most of the people shoot themselves a little bit with the toe or somewhere else. You know how it is every day, cleaning your gun, shooting the gun, cleaning your gun, shooting the gun. Every fucking day. But the most funny thing is shooting RPGs, man. Rocket propelled grenades. RPGs is the funniest shit you can do. Usual grenades are not funny because they're heavy. But the rocket propelled grenades is super easy. RPGs to shoot is very funny because you automatically cramp, okay, and then you pull the trigger and it just pulls off and you go boom. That's funny. Or you in an MG, shooting an MG, that makes rattle your whole body. It's just like that's pretty funny. But then when you recognize you can kill people with that shit, it's not anymore funny. No optional. No, that's not optional. Because of the low amount of people living, citizens in Austria, 9 million, and you have to understand one thing. Austria is an old country, so the average is very high of age. We don't have many young people. That's the problem. That's why they make you forced. We have a very low birth rate. We have a very, very low birth rate. 27% of the whole economy of Austria is dependent on foreigners. Yeah, because we don't have people producing kids. The bitches here are more too independent, and they're like, no, I don't want to have a family. I don't want to have a kid. So they're just not bearing kids here. They don't want that. I don't know why. Too successful. Too much money. I don't know. No one certain. Yes. At certain stage, they wanted to force women as well, but we have tried. I don't know how much the percentage is. It's low. They do in Sweden. In Sweden, the women have to. No. In Sweden, the women go to the army, man. In Sweden, in Lettland as well, because the population is low. Imagine blonde Swedish bitch with big boobs in a uniform. Oh my fucking days. Deacon. But there's a thing about women when they see you in uniform, they totally drive crazy. Something with the uniform shit. Bin ich froh, dass das die letzte Runde ist, Marcel. Das ist jetzt absolut Horror. They call you in all like 8 to 10 months for 5 to 10 days of practice. So what the practice means is they check if you're still fit, if you're still like in shape, of course, and they make you do the gun shooting to see if you're still accurate. So every year, every 8 to 12 months, within the 5 years, you get called, and you get that paid. You get a lot of money for the 5 days and 10 days. You get a lot of money for that shit. And if you have a job, right? So you're excused. The company has to officially excuse you that you go into army service for 5 days of practice, reserve practice. So you're free. It's pretty hardcore, man, here. Are you serious? They draw the game? You know what the quote was for oh my god, the quote is 640. If you bet on a fucking draw, it's a 640. Oh yeah, I should have placed the bet. How can Switzerland draw that? Wait, I have to call my brother. We talked about that with the 640. Oh my god. Oh. Was mussten die noch machen, Marcel? Was mussten die noch machen? Weil, Alter, ich hab jetzt schon ein bisschen, das waren jetzt 2,5 Stunden durch Warzone, das reicht. Wir haben von 8 auf 9, 9 bis 10, 10 bis 11, das sind 3 Stunden. Warzone. Das ist jetzt schon, meine Birne ist... Ich lasse mal die Playstation kurz chillen, ich drehe dieses Spiel ab. Oh my days, they really drew end of the game 1-1. Oh my days. Embarrassed. That's so... Yeah, goals you don't shoot, you get. That's how it is. Goals you shoot. Yeah, man. That happened to... in the game yesterday, Canada against Bosnia. Hä? Is Arsenal playing right now against Paris Saint-Germain? No. Oh, that was actually fun. Ah, yeah. When is the Super Cup? So. Oh no, on the 12th. No, 12th of August, Aston Villa against Paris Saint-Germain. That's Champions League winner against UEFA or EuroLeague winner. Yeah. I'm a little confused, I can't remember the names of them. Oh, they're playing in Austria, in Salzburg. Interesting. Well, that's just 2 hours from here. I just need the car with the car of 2.5 hours, depending on the speed and the traffic. Huh. What are the ticket prices? Super Cup ticket. Yeah, true, man. And if Frenchies, then the ones from Switzerland, Belgium. Yeah, I don't know if people come from Paris here. Oh, it's what the fuck? Oh, okay, that's pretty. Yeah, man, that's expensive. Oh, Fuzzy, you know what the prices are? But you won't believe. It starts with 400 bucks, 400 euros, 480. Yeah, 480. I could send you a picture of that. You can choose where to sit in the stadium, but it's just like, oh, category 1 is silver, 550. What do we have here? The Skyboxes, VIP hospitality package, 8 tickets left, 3,500. And the platinum ones are, that's above Skyboxes, is 7,500. Okay. But from the platinum, there is 43 tickets left. But from the Skyboxes, which is one below, it's 8 tickets left. So there are going to be a lot of people in the fucking Skyboxes. So no ticket below 400 for the Super Cup. Welcome. And the stadium is not even nice. It's not like, it's a modern stadium, but it's not like the large ones from Aston Villa, Manchester, or Real. It's actually a small stadium. It's the stadium from RB Salzburg, from the Red Bull one.
nicht mit mir an. Magazin wechseln.
Der Trupp, der dich gejagt hat, ist ausgeschaltet. Du bist vorerst sicher.
Yeah.
Du erhältst eine
Yeah.
Ausrüstung.
But that, you know what the reason for that strictness is? Because a couple of years ago, too many things went out of order, like in the 90s. So the right-wing parties and the mid went more to the right, and these, like, parliament, how do you say it? The parliament, they made a lot of decisions to make it more strict. Yeah, you know how it is. If you have a population like below 9 million, all changes adapt very fast. So if you have too many immigrants, you have an overweight and an imbalance in the population, the society. So look at the people in Switzerland. They just voted yesterday not to become over 10 million as a population. So you have to just look. Yeah, man, didn't you see that? Look it up in the press. You just Google vote Switzerland, 10 million. It was yesterday and today, and they decided not to become as a population, as a whole society, more than 10 million human beings or citizens. That's how you say. Oh, they have a big problem because they have a cooperation with the European Union for the immigration and the working, how do you say, the working papers, because they need a lot of immigrants for the working. 50 till 60% of the hotel business is on foreigners in Switzerland. So they made a vote if as a society they want to become larger, more than 10 million people. They voted for stuff like that, and they said, nah. They didn't want to become more than 10 million. They said, nah. Switzerland is even more strict. You know how fucking strict it is? There, everyone has to go to the army. There, everyone has to be in the reserve. And everyone has a tank and a fucking gun at home. They have tanks at home, Fuzzy. Tanks. Like real tanks. Yeah, gee, they have tanks. Lean, Panzer.
Feinde kommen in den Bereich. Den Himmel beobachten.
Tanks, like real tanks. MA1 Abrams, stuff like that.
Feind erledigt. Den Rest des Trupps mit
In Switzerland, women and men, they make you do social service, 12 months, or 24 months army service, or something like that, 12 to 18, 12 years. Switzerland, because of the population low size, they had already in early stages after the Second World War, they made the decisions to have the strongest independent army. They have hidden fucking tanks in Bauernhöfen under the fucking cows. They're hiding their guns and beyond the sheep and stuff like that. Die Bauern dort haben die Tanks, die Panzer in der Scheune stehen liegen. Das ist die sind hochmilitarisiert in der Schweiz. Die müssen auch alle zur Armee. Außer du bist geistig und körperlich eingeschränkt. Lalalala. Ja. Oh ja. Imagine. You'd be at the army service, Fuzzy. They wake you up at 3 in the morning, screaming the shit out of your fucking brain. Get your fucking clothes on, 2 minutes, guns ready, blazing outside. It's freezing, it's a fucking winter, -7 degrees, and you're like, what the fuck are we doing here? And if you're not shaved properly, my friend, you know what they do with the credit cards? He takes the credit card out and rips it off your face against your beard. That's how they show you should shave. Beyond the push-ups in the shower, in the cold shower, with full set clothing and the backpack.
Einsatz und bereit.
It's not like you have a decision. There's, if you refuse to do it, you get on military court. Yeah, so they make you stay longer in the army. That's the downfall of the whole fight. Cause yeah, but you have the decision at the start. You can tell them like I have problems with the guns and stuff, and they make you stay in the office or make you do sanitation or I don't know. So yeah, the social service and stuff like that. You know, hospital, old people and stuff. Social service. You can decide upfront. There is no matter about that. So if you have problems with guns and stuff like that. But if you're in there, you're like, hello, let's go. Marcel's brother was in the army as well. I think, right? Marcel, der Bruder war auch in der Army, oder?
Bringe deinen Trupp in die Sicherheitszone. Niemand zurück.
Konterdrohne ist startklar.
Verfolgt ein HLZ, waffenscharf. Unter den besten 3. Jetzt nicht nachlassen. Noch 3
Lade
Truppen
nach.
im Kriegsgebiet. Wachsam bleiben.
Aktivität.
Yeah, but Germany is. That's true. Lean is absolutely true. Before you million people or 60 lean, see, like 80 million people. Yeah, but in the British Army, it's fun, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, if you say your mentals are not okay, then you're definitely not gonna go on the service because they're not gonna hand you over a gun. And the British Army is pretty modern, very modern, actually. One of the most. He'd be killing everyone, man.
Bereit machen für
Lade
Einsatz.
nach.
Feinde landen im Einsatzgebiet.
I never had Really? Why? I thought like your parents are proud of you when you go to the army and stuff like that. Yeah. Like, I would, what should I tell you? We had no decision. I was lucky, because infantry is easy. It's just running with your fucking big backpack. That's just the only thing you do all the fucking time, running with your backpack. It's a 50, 60 kilo backpack. Yeah, you're just running with your fucking gun. And there's fucking loads of bullets and ammo around you, and they make you run all the time. That's it. There's nothing. The only thing hurting is going to be your back and your feet. Yes, and they scream at you all the time, scream at you day and night. He'd be screaming at you, standing in front of you, like, what you looking at? Get down, push-ups, pop, 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 pop. Now I want to see it, everyone. Believe me. It's actually fucking boring. In the first 2 months, you have the base training, and after the 2 months, you get to the battalion and regiment where you're actually stationed. That's infantry, right? So everyone goes through the base training, which is 2 months, 8 weeks. Then you go to the technical training in the long, short, and the pistols. The hardest is the pistols. You know why? Because that shit, aiming with pistols, is not that easy as everyone thinks. Because the STG has a scope on it. That's fucking easy. But the pistol, aiming with a pistol is just... That's not for me. So, No, I'm not. I'm very bad with pistols. With the STG, it's so easy. You have a scope, it's a long arm and you can focus. But with the pistol, you're like, what the fuck am I aiming at? How do the fuck am I? And that shit moves. When you have a strong pistol, that shit moves. It's not like it's not gonna jump out of your hand or something like that. Yeah. But cleaning the guns is every time the worst bullshit. Cleaning, oiling. That's not funny. We did, at the end of the service, we changed to auger guns, because the auger is the actual standard gun of the army itself, not for the ones in the service. So we learned on the STG. But then we got the auger at the end. But still, that's as well scoped. That's easy. Some of the infantry, they learn like MG machine guns. Some other do snipers. If they're like, in the thing of the talent tree, skill tree. Some learn grenadier, like you have the big pipes with the grenadier. Some are RPG holders. So the better, the smarter you are, the more you carry. It's just stability. Carry those fucking guns and loads of ammunition. It's just blah blah.
Letztes Magazin. Das letzte Magazin.
Jackie fordert LDBR-Feuermission an.
You just sit your time off. It's just, you have to sit your time off. You have to sit. It's just sitting off time. It's actually a waste, a 9 to 12 months, because you're losing a full. Like we lost a full year. It's you lose a lot of time. Because you could be working, you could go to college or university and stuff. It's actually you lose time.
Euer Trupp hat die Sicherheitszone erreicht.
Ich fahre.
Das Gas kommt näher. Operator des Trupps markiert. Gute Jagd.
Magazinwechsel.